You said about it.
Yeah, it's all set up.
Yeah, what'd you forget it? Stay out of it. I take care of it.
What do you mean stay out of it? It's my deal. I set it up.
You're not a negotiator, man, and you know that. Come on, man. You like the ladies more than you like the money. That's your problem, I tell you.
What the fuck are you talking about, okay? I'm your partner, okay? You're not gonna trust me with that kind of thing. Who the fuck are you gonna trust?
Join your partner.
Bullshit, man.
Okay, don't talk to me about trust. I don't like it.
You know what? You should listen to your wife, man. She's right. You are an asshole, man.
Come here, give me a kiss. Come here. Come here. Hey. Hey. Hey, fuck you, man! Who put this thing together? Me!
That's who?
Who do I trust?
Me!
Fuck it.
I don't need nobody.
I like that.
I don't need no daughter.
Asshole.
I don't need no wife.
For me, asshole. I need that shit.
I don't need my shit.
I don't need him. I don't need her. Fuck it. I don't need nobody.
What's up, people?
Really sexy.
Muggy Maniac. Man, I love... Who doesn't love Scarface, right? Tony Montana. Man, why did everybody... You know, everybody always hates the criminals. You know, everybody, you know, whether it's Scarface, whether it's, you know, bad guys in movies like the Joker, you know, everybody loved that, you know, what was it, Keith Ledger, best Joker ever. Well, I still think Jack Nicholson played a great Joker, but, you know, Keith Ledger was pretty, you know, Academy Award performance, man. It's a shame he killed himself, but anyway, welcome all Muggy Maniacs, Buggy Maniacs, Truggy Maniacs, Monster Truck even, you know, as long as it's nitro, even if it is bullshit pull starts and roto starts, even if it's an RTR scrub shit, you know, which means, doesn't mean if you have it, you're a scrub, it just means it's for scrubs. RTRs are for scrubs. What can I say? You know, it is what it is. I'm not calling people, I'm not talking down to people, so let's not get your panties all rough, bunched up, because, you know, I don't want to ruffle anybody's feathers. But anyway, the Muggy's got some serious next level unboxing. As promised, yes, I know, where the hell you been, Muggy? This shit, including my motors, next level, we're going to call them the three beasts from the east, because RCR is in Gastonois, North Carolina. Oh shit. Well, you guys need to hunker down. It's gonna get cold. It's already getting chilly. It's still hot in the day, but it's getting cold at nighttime. And I know back east, Elite said, man, I ain't hibernating, because Elite will run in the winter. I've seen him put on his gloves. It's 50 degrees out. Elite don't give a damn. He's firing up his 5Bs, ripping his shit. He don't care. Unlike some people, you know, it gets cold, winter, a little chilly. That's it. They're done. Go indoor, run rearward. Get some projects going. I don't know how, man. It drives me crazy. Like, I did some brapping. Did I do any brapping this week? Yeah, I did brapping earlier in the week, man. I need to brap. Like, tomorrow, we're brapping, people. Tomorrow, one of these... Well, actually, we know what vehicle is going to rip. Because the LRP .32 next level that's modded by Lance at RCR is in this box, ready to rock and roll, and it's going in the next level techno. This ain't no stock techno. This ain't no regular techno. This is the Muggy's techno, people. I have guys at the hobby shop telling me they want to buy a techno. Why? Because they seen some guy Muggy on YouTube talking about it, how the badass this techno is. And it's gonna get badder. Trust me. We're getting this thing to wetlands. Hopefully sometime next week. I don't know. My newbie buddy, you know, rookie, scrub buddy, the guy that I showed his video, man, he's like my brother, man. I know I bust his balls, because you know what, with this guy, let me tell you real quick, before we get into all this, this guy brings me in shit, exactly, he brings me shit, and he expects me to fix it. I can't. Bro, you're bringing me 80-year-old, you know, or not 80-year-old, I'm exaggerating, you're bringing me, you know, 25-year-old whips they don't make anymore, that are garbage. You're bringing me Toys R Us shit, and you want me to fix it. I can't. I keep telling him. And he told me the other day, he said, you know what? This shit kind of makes me want to quit. No wonder people, I said, you know what? Hold on. Hold 1 minute. Why? He said, because blah, blah. I go, look what you're dealing with, man. How many times? And I'm telling you, that's why I told you guys. You guys gave me a hard time, and some people said, oh, you should be helped. Dude, this guy is he's stubborn, man. And there's some stubborn guys out there, and, you know, that I've dealt with. This guy's, man, he reminds me of me, and I was stubborn too. I know that because I was a stubborn-ass mule. I had to learn the hard way a lot of times. That's why I'm so critical to some people, because I know. And it cost me, man, and I wasted a lot of time, and I almost wanted to quit lots of times. And I tell this guy, man, and I said, listen, bro, look what you're dealing with. You make me want to fucking quit, excuse my language. And I told him that. Sometimes you bring me this shit, and you can't get it started, and I look at it, and it's just like, man, Toys R Us shit. Exceeds, you know, freaking Traxxas bullshit. Dinosaur stuff that, you know, it's just garbage. Forenza, whatever. Just, I mean, even some of the old Red Cats, they're okay, but it's just quality-wise, come on, people. Let's get real. Let's just keep it real like the Muggy always does. So I tell him, I said, listen, bro, you make me want to quit sometimes, excuse my language again, fucking with that shit. He goes, yeah, but I keep telling you, and I swear I keep beating this guy up all the time, because he won't listen, and he brings me another whip. Garbage. Oh, well, I changed this, and look, I Mickey... I go, dude, why are you Mickey Mousing? Why are you changing needles? You don't even know what the hell you're doing. You're causing more problems. Problems of your own making, people. That's what that is. I said, why don't you bring me over something I can relate to, and I might be able to help you. I can't help you with that bullshit. I'll help you throw it away. You are giving yourself more headaches than you already need. I have badass whips. I have badass motors, you know, next level shit, badass tools. And am I saying, oh, I got all the best? No, and I got old shit too. And this thing, even, it's good, you know what, the MBX 5s, the Rs, the regulars, the Pro Spec, which is the Pro Spec, these things came out in 2004. What is it, 2019? Going to be 2020? These things are coming on their 20-year anniversary. This thing, 20 years old, still is better than any bullshit Traxxas, bullshit Forenza, bullshit Exceeds, all these shit whips out there. RTRs. This will spank ass on any Offna Hyper. Guaranteed. My Mugen would smack that ass. This thing here would get its ass handed to it by that dinosaur. And this ain't no spring chicken either. This is a dinosaur too. Now let's give credit due where credit's due. Because I know you guys are thinking, why are you talking about Hyper 7s, Muggy? These are badass. Yeah, they're badass RTRs. That's it. So you're going to pit this badass RTR to my OG race kit? When they're about the same age? Psh, don't, come on, people. Man, look at this thing. Even on its best day, this thing will not sniff the ass fumes of any Mugen 5R, 5 regular, 5 Pro Spec, and never. Let alone a 6, 7, no, 8, hell no. Not even close. This is Taiwan, people. This is, look. See that right there? Made in Taiwan. Those things aren't made in Taiwan. Mugen, or Mugen, however you pronounce it, the nerd pronounce it, Mugen, the nerd has one. And if you look at one of the nerd's old videos, he said, all-time favorite whips, the number one, you know which one it was? It was his Mugen buggy. He said, and it was a 6. I think he has a 6. He said that's his all-time favorite. And he has a Hyper. He said that Hyper's, you know, badass, you know, and he's got it hooked up, but compared to a Mugen, come on. Race kit, scrub kit. Big difference. That's like saying an RTR Lucy is compared to, you know, even an MBX7 or a Techno. Not even close. I mean, it's not even the same as a 4.0, and that's its whole. That's its family member. Completely different whip. John did how many videos? Different chassis. That's not even close. The 3.0, which is what the RTR is, Truggy 8, is not even nothing to the 4.0. Completely different everything from the chassis up. Ask Mr. Zah. So anyway, let's not get me on get fired up about RTRs and scrub shit. But anyway, what I was saying is my friend, he just don't listen. He brings me this bullshit stuff, and it's all Frankenstein, and he's buying it off these gangsters and ghetto guys that got, you know, a motor that has 4 different parts on it from 4 different motors. It's just Frankenstein mutts, and he's wondering why he can't start it. Or why he got it started, now it doesn't run. It's a pull start, it's a rotor start. He took off the pull start, now he made it a rotor start. Bro, I tell him, man, listen, you're killing me, dude. You make me want to quit sometimes when you come over with that bullshit. And he still doesn't listen to me, man. He is stubborn, 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 stubborn. Oh, look at my Traxxas. Look at my Revo. Come on, please. And am I saying if you got one of those and you don't have what I got, you're better? No, I'm not talking down to people. This is just real talk, people. Quit messing with bullshit. Lessen your headaches. How do you lessen your headaches? Get a quality platform. Get quality motor. Get some decent servos. And even if you get a RTR, that's an okay scrub. Look at, I got scrub radios. But these here, and John Bodishow used to talk shit about it. He uses these all the time. And they give them with you with one fit scales. That's no piece of shit radio. It's a badass radio for what it's worth. And I've never had an issue with that radio. Ever, ever, ever. And, by the way, I've never had an issue with this. Sick ass next. This is not like top notch. It's not a Futaba. But I've had only one problem with this, and it's when I put it in another vehicle. Ever since I've had this radio in the Techno, never an issue. Never, never, never once. This radio I bought for this whip. And that's where it's going to stay, and I'll never buy another one of these because this is for this. Now I'm going to go another level. He's been talking to me about that top notch. It's like the best that FlySky makes. It's a pretty sick radio. It's $200, not too bad. But it's a FlySky NB Noble. It's pretty nice. Solid, man. That thing's badass. Elite says I need to try it. He says, try it, man. I mean, it's cheaper than even the cheapest Futaba. A good one is $400, $300. So we'll see. I mean, I trust Elite. That guy, he's been doing it a lot longer, and he's got all kinds of different radios and everything. And he drag races, 5th scale. He's got some 8th scale stuff too. And hey, he's never steered me wrong yet. So when him or John tell me something, I don't get my own bright ideas. I just do what these guys tell me, and if it doesn't work, I go back to them and say, well, this is what happened. So anyway, let's get into wrapping some goodies, because I want to do a comparison. I want to take this 28.8 Rex Legend that's modded by RCR, badass next level, and I want to take it and tear it down, and we're going to match it up and see and compare it to my RB modified badass. This is a badass motor too, but I don't know. We've got to see. We're going to run this, and we're going to compare this. Same setup, same pipe, same clutch, same everything. And we're going to run it in the Mugen, and then we're going to run the other one. I mean, and this one should, I mean, the RCR one, I've got to put a gallon through it. This has already got 2 gallons through it close. That one's brand new. So this one's rocking and rolling. This one's badass. It's seasoned. It's running badass. But Lance says, I want you to compare mine to that. He goes, if anything, once you get mine broken in, this one's got the advantage because it's a lot more, you know, it's loosened up. It's you know, it's ready to rock and roll. It's a modified that's ready to rock and roll. Lance says, I got to still break it in and everything. And he said, still, once you get it breaking in and you get out to 30% and you're able to open it up like after a gallon or so or whatever, run it against Rick's. If Rick's work is what he says it is and what everybody thinks it is, that motor should outperform mine because he even has more of an advantage. He said it's not going to outperform his. He says his is going to spank his ass, but this one should have more of an advantage because it's got more fuel to it, which I agree. So anyway, we're going to run Byron's through it. I only run Byron's, nothing but the best. If you can afford the best, excuse my language, fuck the rest. I use this because I've never had an issue with it, never had any rusting, never had any tuning problems, always the most consistent fuel. Yes, it is pricey. Yes, sometimes, I mean, if I pay $50 a gallon, who cares? If you own a Porsche and you got a motor, especially an LRP .32, you spend the money on the carburetor, you get it modified, you spend $400, you might want to run the best fuel through it. Mr. Za has ran 10 gallons of this shit through LRP modified .32 and a Rex Legend 28.8 modified, and he beat the snot out of, jumped both those motors off roofs, flips all over the place at LI Bash, running Byron's, and he's still, when I talk to him about it, still those motors have plenty of life on it. That's all I need to hear. Good enough for me. So I use Byron's 2012 to break in. I think it's 2012. 2012. I get it up to about 2015. And by the way, long as the fuel, whatever you use, to each his own, whatever works for you, use it. Make sure it's got 50% Castrol, 50% synthetic. Mr. Sahhh, John Bodegel told me, because that's what Byron's has. Whatever fuel you use, you want 50% synthetic, 50% Castrol in the lubrication. Half and half. If not, well, take your chances. So anyway, we got serious goodies. We're going to try to open up this shit. Let's just carry into this shit, man, because we got to get busy, people. I got shit to do, place to go, man. I've been waiting for... This shit came yesterday, people. This shit came yesterday, and I was so tired when I got off work. I was like, man, I didn't want to do nothing but finish putting the Techno back together, which it's fully back together. The Techno's got 125,000 in the middle, and we got 60 in the front, 60 in the rear. Now this is something that a guy sent me. He doesn't want me to tell his name, and he's really cool. He's one of my new subscribers. I mean, he hasn't been that long, but he said he makes these things, and he said he appreciates what I do, and to show his appreciation, you know, because he goes, man, I appreciate what you do, and you know, I have guys that tell me that. It's crazy because, you know, I'm such a bad guy, and I'm such an asshole, and people hate me, and I get so many thumbs down. Probably I got the record so far with thumbs down on channels. But I get people to give me free shit. Free cigars, free lubricates, free cleaning shit. This guy sent me something free. And I've had how many guys tell me, you help me in my sobriety. That shit chokes me up, kind of. I had a guy recently said, man, I'm a recovering heroin addict, and your videos, man, I love your videos. Keep them. I like them actually long, which is funny because, yeah, you know, Muggy, his hour videos, but people watch them. I look at my videos from, if you look at my videos from the last month, I have covered all 260 of my subscribers. I don't have that many subscribers. I get almost double the views that I do subscriptions. Tons of thumbs down. If one people could put a flip me off finger, they would probably give me tons of those too. So why does everybody watch me? Maybe it's like Scarface. People like the bad guy. I'm the guy you love to hate. People love to hate the Muggy. Let's see what the Muggy's up to, man. You know, I guess another thing, Elite was saying that, hey, a couple guys were saying, hey, I looked around and there ain't nothing on the YouTube on H-Scale Nitro. I mean, nothing. Some of these guys, their channels, man, it's like chewing glass. It's torture watching them. And I try watching them and they're right. So maybe, you know, people like what I do, I'm entertaining, but I just keep it real. If I'm such an asshole, if I'm such a jerk, if I'm so mean to people and all the things that people say about me, why is anybody giving me free shit? Why are guys saying, hey, you know what, you keep me sober. Hey, you know what, I'm a recovering addict. Man, I love your videos and, you know, blah, blah, and they give me their life stories and telling me that their videos, they look forward to my videos because they help them when they're, you know, when they're going through shit. They put smiles on their face. It's like, you know, am I some savior or am I some freaking ambassador? No, I'm just keeping this real, man. I'm just telling you from what I read on my comments. And obviously by people sending me shit, if I was such an evil person, why would anybody send me anything except for a freaking pipe bomb? That's what they should send me. But let's see what this guy gave me here. He said he makes this shit. So, he said it's some kind of, he said it was a tool that I would be able to use. So, I had to ask him because, you know, you never know. Somebody might send me poison or a freaking snake. Who knows? People hate the Muggy. But yet, they keep watching me. Oh, shit. That's badass. Look at that, people. Oh, Sahhh. Hey, this video, by the way, is dedicated to John Bodegel. If you're watching my videos, John, please, man, please, 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 grace us with your presence. Just do a video. Take a little bit of time out. Unbox all 6 of those motors, because I'm going to make you jealous. When you see my next level modified motors right here, you're going to be jealous. So, John Bodegel, eat your heart out. Now I have 6 next level modified motors. How many modified motors does John have? I don't know. Probably more than I know he has more motors than I do and more pipes. That guy's got a freaking, that guy is a pipe and freaking motor collector. Hoarder, man. He loves that shit. I remember one video he said, let it rain motors in the house. Who cares if my wife throws me out? That's what I'm talking about. But anyway, this is one of those interchangeable drivers. I guess he said he makes the handles. That's pretty sick. I like this shit, man. Shout out to you. You know who you are. He just didn't want me to mention his name. Look at that. People hate the Muggy so much they want to send him this awful stuff. Terrible life I have. It sucks to be unpopular. That's pretty cool. This is a man. This belongs in the Muggy's cave. Look at that shit. We're going to put it over here on my famous little red carpet. Right here. Look at that. Look at that. That's a man tool, people. Every man should have one of these in his cave. If it doesn't have flames on it, you're not a man. Just kidding. So anyway, let's get on to the next one. Let me set you guys down. I'll set you guys down each time I go to grab some. Because I can't do that one-handed shit. I don't know how people do that. This is from... I don't know who this is from. Where it's from... A-Main? Oh yeah, this is A-Main. A-Main's weird because they always give you the shit in like a shopping bag. You guys know what I'm talking about? If you guys have got stuff from A-Main, they always give you this bag like they went shopping, the grocery store, and got your shit and dropped it in a box and mailed it. But I love A-Main. Shout out to A-Main, man. If it wasn't for these guys, we would have a hard time. Them and Absolute. I got some Absolute, something from Absolute in here too. So what do we got? Goodies, 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 people. Serious goodies. Serious goodies. What do we got? Oh, snap. There we go, people. Get your ProTech. Highly recommended. I've been running these glitch buster things since Elite told me many, many, many months ago. Many moons ago. The ones I have, they kind of got messed up. I think the wire pulled out on one or something. I messed it. But anyway, I just had to get some fresh ones. That's the theme. Glitch busters. ProTech makes really good, decent ones. I've used those before. So I got a couple of those. And this is one I wanted to try. This was a little bit more money. But I hear these ones are like the top. They're about 10 bucks. But they're by Spectrum. Spectrum makes these. So if you want the part number, there you go. Pause. And you guys can get the part number. Here's your ProTech part number. Pause. I'm not going to read it. I don't got time, man. We got shit to unbox, people. We got goodies. We got serious goodies. Like I said, this video is dedicated to John, man. Shout out to you, John. We miss you, bro. Really, we do miss you, man. I wish you would just give us a bone. Please, bro. That's why I'm doing this. I told a bunch of guys, they said, well, I said, I'm not going to talk shit about John. I want to call him out. I want to ruffle his feathers. I want John to see my video and say, I can't let that freaking, I can't let the student outdo the master, outdo the teacher. He's he's the teacher. He's my Mr. Miyagi. Like I said, I'm Karate Kid over here. And I can do that crane shit. Wow. I'll kick some ass. But anyway, look at this. People say, you hate TLR. Why do you always talk? Because they're owned by Horizon. Excuse my language. Fuck Horizon. I wouldn't piss on them if they're on fire. Excuse my language, people. Sorry. Muggy's getting fired up here. I'm just excited. Let's get to these motors. Muggy, give us the motors. Give us the motor. This I recommend. The new plugs that come in the Novarossi 28.8 Rex Legends, I don't know. They've lessened the quality. Lance was telling me about Novarossi, how they're really struggling right now. FYI. So I hope they don't have, I hope they don't go out of business, man. That would really suck. But it wouldn't surprise me, man. Or maybe Horizon will buy them. But anyway, this is it's called, the number on this is a C6TGF. It's the newer ones that they recommend because they changed from the CTCO whatever 6 plug, the older ones, to this one. But this one is it's called a number 6 short body. It's called the Ultra glow plug. This one's, they're crazy looking because they're black. I think they're made out of like a special material, whatever. It's kind of hard to see the way they burn, but it's got like a coating on it. These work better, man. Ever since I started using this, like I broke my Novarossis always in the regular plugs, but since when I use those, they run a lot better. Better fuel mileage, everything. This here is the 125K, people. All my whips, 125K. I'm tired of spinning tires, especially with modded motors. If you guys are running stock motors, don't worry about it. You won't be spinning shit. You're not going to worry about spinning the tires. I break tires. Like with my shit, with my modded motors, these things spin tires. Like you see when I had the Pico, and I had it in the Mugen MBX7, this sexy ass, look at her. Look at that ass. Sexy ass. Look at that ass. Sexy ass. Two of the most sexiest freaking junk in the trunks you'll ever see. All that backyard. Look at that backyard, people. Zah. Zah. So we're gonna throw in a couple zahs, a couple any questions. Like I said, this video is, and I'm dedicating it to John because I know John loves his motors. He loves next level motors, and we're gonna unbox him 3 sick ass motors, and he can just, John, eat your heart out. Muggy's talking shit now. Anyway, I'm probably gonna get a bunch of flack from this, but you know what? Ask me if I care. But you know why I'm doing this? Because I can. Doesn't John say that too? I'm gonna use some of John's sayings that I haven't used in a while. Why? Because I can. Any questions? Didn't think so. Oh shit, this is from Absolute. So people, I highly recommend this. Oh, you talk about all the different types of... I don't see anybody using this. This is no Rossi, man. Come on, this is Italian shit, people. You know the Muggy is about his Italian. Give me Italian or give me death. We're running Italians. There's no rice burners here. The only rice burner we have is the 2 that I'm gonna unbox. And the only reason these things are worthy of even being in my cave is because they're freaking fully modded to the bone. Lance put his special twist on these motors, and these 3 motors are going to be nasty, nasty. He told me run it against Neil. I mean, run it against Rick. Run against AMR. He goes, I spank those guys' ass all the time. This guy knows his shit. Trust me. Do your homework. I've been studying him for almost a year. It's taken me almost a year. That's the last time that I got my 3 mods. You guys don't remember? Go look at my videos. It's been almost a year since I had those 3 mods. It took me about 10 months to break them in and get 2 gallons through them. Because I didn't rush anything. And they're nasty motors. That's a nasty motor. Like I said, I'm not talking... Rick, I have no problem with Rick. I love the motors he did. I tell him all the time. Whenever I talk to Rick, he's like, how you liking the motors? I said, man, I love them. This thing is a nasty bitch. This little pea shooter here, Red's modified, is nasty. Okay? This Pico is one of the nastiest. That Pico is one of the nastiest. I love that motor. Lance told me, you send me one of those Pico P3s, I will make that thing a beast. So he might get one because I'm buying another one of those. FYI, I'm going to be sending that Elite. I might just send my R5R because I don't have a lot of fuel through it. He was telling me, he goes, yeah, those are the low budget Reds. If you want me, I can make a monster out of it though. So I might send this. Definitely going to send that Elite. I told him I had this. He goes, yeah, those are weak. Lance, I'm telling you, man, Lance is all, you want that thing to be in monster? Send it to me. I'll whip it into shape. So I'm going to probably send that one, send this one, and I'm probably going to end up sending a Pico to him. So those will be the next 3, but that'll be later because I got to get these babies rolling. So anyway, that's that. The Muggy Juice. This is engine oil, people. Part number? Pause. Anyway, so this shit is the shit they use in the factories. When I'm wrenching on my shit, this is... Here. I'm glad. Look at that. I'm almost out, man. Muggy can't run out of this shit. I even add this shit into my after run. And I add a little bit of it into my break-in fuel. It's engine oil. It ain't gonna do nothing. It's more lubrication. This is shit the freaking Italians are using. This shit. This is like their olive oil, people. Okay. Well, I'm messing around. That's good shit right there, man. So I recommend that highly. It's like $10, I think. Absolute, $12, something like that. But anyway, so let's open the next one. What else do we got here? Muggy's trying to whip through this because we got a lot to do and I got things to do too. I can't be making no hour videos. Oh, hell yes. Okay, FYI, people, whenever you get one of these and you have an issue with them, Just Joe, he has 2 of them that he got replaced. I got this one just like I think I called them a few days ago. Horizon, okay, I talk shit. Horizon sucks 9 nuts. But I'll tell you what, their customer service, one of the best. Credit due where credit's due. Okay, the Muggy might talk shit about Horizon, and rightfully so. But I'll tell you what, they take care of their customers. Other than that, they do suck nuts. I hate them. Because they make it hard for us. Oh, also, let me show you what you do. This is what I learned. See the charger that comes with it? You open it up. Let me open it up, okay? Baddest glow igniter they make. I love this glow igniter. It's my favorite. I love it. One of the most reliable when they last, if they last long enough. Now see this that it comes with? Tell you what you do with this. You take this right here. See this? You go over to the trash. That's where you put it, right in the trash. That's where it belongs. You put those things on them, and that's where you have problems. People forget them. They leave them plugged in. Buy a squid. Get the connections that go for a digital charger. I mean, if that's all you have, use it. But just be careful with it. I don't need it. I don't use it. I have a digital charger. Man, that's why you have problems with those things. That's why I've had problems in the past, because I got the bright idea. And even Mr. Sahhh said that those wall plugins are better than they used to be. But they're shit. I throw it away. See, he told me to throw it away. I don't ask questions. I just do what he says because he knows what he's talking about. Been doing it longer than me. Oh, snap, people. What do we got in here? Oh, shit. What's in there? Oh, Zah. What? What? Is that how John says that? What? What does that say right there? Made in Germany? That's not China. I didn't even see made in USA. That's Germany, people. German engineers? Swiss engineers? They know their tools. Trust me. Muggy ain't no dummy. This is, like, Snap-ons are bad. Yeah, they're great. This is next level, man. Sure, they're kind of pricey. I got a deal on them. You know, they weren't too much. But they weren't cheap. But they're German, man. I mean, and even the handles, they're not like the best thing since sliced bread. I mean, they're just like a nylon or whatever. But it's the steel, people. German. And their lifetime warranty. So if one of these even chips, guess what? They're replacing my shit. They're called Fellows. I don't know. There's the part number. Pause. Anyway, you got 6 of them. 6 Phillips, 6 flatheads. I didn't use these even to take. I'm going to start using this. I trust German steel, and this ain't no Harbor Freight shit, to take off the head screws on the Novorossy when we take it apart. So anyway, that's that. Oh, we have one more, people, and then we'll get the main course. One more Scooby Snap. By the way, Muggy is getting fired. Muggy's already fired up. Look at that. Any questions? Zah. John probably won't even see this video. Unless somebody tells him, hey, John, the Muggy was talking shit. He's going next level, man. Are you going to let him outdo you? You got 6 motors sitting in your cave right now that you haven't even touched. You need to unbox those bitches. He probably won't. We've seen it. He sent them, what, almost a year ago? I think that's when I got my motors. It was the same time I got my motors. Because I remember, right when I sent my motors, or when I did the unboxing of my 3 modded motors, John didn't want to be outdone. He likes competition. It's friendly competition, man. I love it. That's why I'm doing this. I want to get that. I want to get John at least grace us with his presence one last time, one for the road, whatever you want. You know, like he never did a farewell tour. He just kind of went AWOL on us. But, you know, hey, like I said, if it wasn't for him, a lot of companies would have discontinued and kicked us in the balls in other ways. So I give credit due where credit's due. That's why I dedicate this video to Mr. Sahhh. What do we got here? From King Hobbies? Oh shit. Oh, that's my, oh, yes. See, you know, if you're going to spend $100 on a damn radio, why don't we keep it in a case? What do you think? Think we should? I think we should. Look at that. Zah! Zah! Oh, yeah. I like it. I like it. It's my favorite color, red. Where is my fly sky? My sick-ass fly sky that I customized. I went crazy with that carbon fiber wrap. Look at that. That's custom, people. That's a custom, one-of-a-kind fly sky. And then, you know what? Like I said, I've never had a problem with it. In my Techno, perfect. I love it. That's what I bought it for. But when I went and put it in my Mugans, no bueno. That's that telemetry thing, man. There's too much going on there. Okay, so there we go. Oh, yeah. There we go. Oh, yeah. Or John would say, oh, Zah. Oh, Zah. Got a strap to hold it in. Oh, Zah. Super Zah. Look at that. Oh, yeah. Yes. Now I can keep it in where it should be, protected. so I don't have it all falling. When I go, here, I got my handle. Look at that. Shit. Snaps. Love it, love it, love it, love it, people. We got goodies, more goodies, more goodies. The muddies. We got, look it, we got 3 open chairs. The Italian table committee of badasses are welcoming. They're like, okay, where's the new, where's the next level guys right here? We got their seats waiting. We're holding seats for them. Okay, now here we go. The big Bambino. The main enchilada, people. Where is it coming from? Franklin Boulevard. Yeah, so there you go. If you need the address, you can pause that later. Oh, let's see these beasts. The beasts from the east have awoken. Or not awake. They haven't woken up yet. They're sleeping in here right now. They're taking a nap. They're making memes. My mom always says that. Are you making memes, son? I am, Mom. I'm tired. I miss my mom. She's out of town right now. I'll probably talk to her tomorrow. Her and my dad they're doing some drag boat shit. So they're taking that, my dad's badass drag boat. Look at that. Bam! Look at that. Like 3 peas in a pod. Or is that 2 peas in a pod? Oh, snaps. You know what's crazy? Because Lance sells Novarasi motors. Like you guys, if you know or don't know, he gives them the motor bath. You know, brand new ones. Because he buys motors and gets motors from Novarasi. And then he sells them, you know, already broken in. You know, have the motor bath, modified, whatever. You can go through him. He carries whatever motor you want. Look on his website. He'll break it in. He'll modify it. Or he'll modify it, break it in, and send it to you. All you gotta do is get it going. But you know what? I recommend, if you guys have never broken in, these are for new guys. If you've never broken in a motor, don't miss out. You're missing the whole thing. You do not know your motor. If you just get a motor already broken in and you run it, you're missing the whole point. It's like adopting a child. You know nothing about it. You really don't know its behaviors because you didn't see it be born. That's the difference, man. I break in all my motors, man. I will never send them to motor bath, anything. I will find time. If I don't have the time, well, maybe I shouldn't get a motor then. When I have time, I'll get it. But, just for you know, FYI, if you get a motor and it's already broken in, and let's just say you ran a gallon through it and you decide, okay, I want to send it and get it modified, which is cool with Lance or Rick, as long as you don't put a ton of fuel on it, okay? You don't, when you get it back, the modification has nothing to do with the break-in. Lance told me on my LRP .32, since it's already been broken in, and on my OS, he goes, run idle a tank through it, and then throw in 30%, and then rip that shit. No, you know, kill it, but you know what I mean? And you're good to go. Now, the Nova, since it's brand new, even though it's been modded, but it's brand new, I never touched it, that has to go through the whole process. So that's why I'm going to save that one for last. That's going to have the heat cycle. That's going to run the 4 tanks through it on the bump box. Then I'm going to run the 4 tanks on the ground, the figure 8, all that. So I'm not even messing with that right now. I want to get these other 2 motors going. We're throwing the LRP .32 in the Techno. So we're putting a next level motor, modified. No rookie stock shit in there. We're giving this badass next level whip what it deserves. What does a badass next level race kit like this deserve? By the way, this thing isn't no stalker either. The Muggy didn't hold back. I'm so glad I got this. The price I got it for, the shape that it was in, all the extra goodies, because all I can do now, because then all I had to do was focus on all the upgrades. The upgrades are going to cost you about $300, $400 is what I put into this thing probably already. So I'm glad I paid as little as I did for it. Okay? Rims and tires, Badlands, DE, $100. I mean, I can run you through real quick. Titanium turnbuckles for all of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Plus, if you want the little one on the steering, you're talking what? Close to $100 right there. So there, let's just say $200. Okay. The plate in the front, which is the aluminum plate. Servo top brace. $25 I think it was. There you go. These aluminum shafts, front and rear. $40 combined. $20 a piece. Okay. Center spur, lightened spur gear. This is a 48. So by me putting the 46 is a stock. By me adding this 48 on here, I'm giving this thing more bottom end. So this thing has a lot of bottom end. That way, with a 14 on there, it's got bottom end. If I want to get more top, or it's with a 13 actually, I can run in there. When I put a 14 on it, I'm giving it a little bit more top end, but still not taking away the bottom end. See, when you add more teeth on your spur on the front, more top end. As long as you say you have a 13 pinion, and you add 4 teeth on here, two more teeth. Put a 2 more teeth on here. You just gave it more bottom end. It's almost like you put a 12 pinion on it. Okay. Now, if you want more top end, then you're just gonna up your bell spur. I mean your clutch bell, your pinion. Okay. So let's say you got a 40, like I got a 46 on here. I got a lot of bottom end. Like that's why this thing pulls front ends up. Now if I want to get more top end, then I just throw a 15. Matter of fact, I might run the 16 reds on here. The only reason I don't like that reds, I mean I love that clutch, don't get me wrong. It's just, it's a 32 millimeter flywheel. So I have to, it's fucked up, excuse my language, because it doesn't sit down low enough. I mean on these Technos it does a little bit because of the cutout, but on some platforms like the older Mugans don't have that cutout. I think the MBX has a cutout. Yeah, a little bit. So actually the one on the Techno is deeper. You can set it down lower in the Techno. See it how it's, you can see it's a little bit deeper. See the Mugen? It's real light. That's why Mugans, they have those plates, those motor mount plates, and those things, all they do is raise everything up. So you have to run bigger flywheels. That's why I really don't use them in my Mugen. I never got one. They're $40, are expensive. In my Mugen, I just run it straight off the chassis with the Mugen mounts, which are basically these ones here. See those, the Mugen mounts? Now I can run that brace thing in there, but it's just, you got to run bigger flywheels. And then you got to run 3-shoe. I mean 3-shoe are okay, but 4-shoe is obviously you're going to get more hookup. You know, obviously because there's more on the ground. But anyway, we're getting off on a tangent. Let's get back to these motors, Muggy. You're teasing us. Quit it. So, let's open this up. You guys ready? Actually, I think I got to break this. He resealed them, so let me break the seal again. Oh, that's the Legend. Well, we'll open that one last. So I want to see the LRP first. Let me break the seal on this one. Okay. Oh, snaps. Look at that, people. Zah. RCR modified, people. Doesn't just say RCR renew. This you only get if you get modified. See that? Next level. Zah. Okay, so there's one stickers. I love stickers. Muggy likes the stickers. What do we got here? Oh, snaps. Look at that. Zah. Oh, snaps. Look at that. Oh, Zah. Like Mr. Zah would say, John, eat your heart out. Next level, people. LRP Spec 4 32.32 fully modified by Lance at RC Renew. Lance, shout out to Lance, man. Look at that. I can't wait to run this thing. See where it says? It doesn't just say his tattoo, which if you guys see there up on the top corner right there. See that right there? RCR. But he also puts mod. So there is no distinction that... There you go. See it better there. Mod. See that right there? Mod. Mod. Come on, focus. Focus. Mod. And then at the top, RCR. With the Novarosi card, people. There we go. Let's put it in its stand. It's new. You know, let's put it on its next level, because it's next level. Okay, this ain't no rookie scrub stock shit, people. This is next level. Okay, so that's that one. Alright, who's next? Eeny, meeny, miny. Let's check out the OS. These are my rice burners, okay, people? They're not Italian. These are my Chinamen. Here, let me open this one up. Oh! Okay, almost dropped it. Let me open this one up. Okay. Let me get my, this stupid thing. Okay. Alright, people. Sorry about that. Alright. Let's move this damn box out of the way. Put the motors up here, where they should be. Sorry, shitty camera work. Muggy, what are you doing? Okay. You ready? The reason it's in this box is because I didn't get the OS in its original box. RCR modified. Next level, people. This is what Mr. Zah called next level as far as motors. Let's look at that tattoo he's got on the head there. Oh shit. This is the OS. This is the pea shooter in the bunch. This is the Pee-wee. But I tell you what, Lance is telling me, he said he did a number on this bad boy. He said it's not the high end. It's their budget OS. Adam Drake did a video on it. He was really impressed. He said it doesn't have DLC coated crank or ceramic bearings. Adam Drake said he was really surprised in the power this thing had stock. And I ran it stock. Remember, I run all my motors. I run them stock, break them in stock, put a little bit of 30% on them, and then I shut them down and mod them because I want to see what they do. That's just how I've always been. And like I'm going to show you, I'm going to pull apart all of these, but we're only going to do one on camera. I'm going to pull apart the Novarosi because I want to compare it to Rick's work. But you guys can see the tattoo on there. Where's it at? There it is. You got the top right there. See that? Focus in, people. RCR. It's hard to see. Hey, I wish you could have did a color, like a black or something. But that's okay. And there's the bottom. See that? Right there? Mod. RCR mod. Any questions? This is going to be a badass. So we got 2 rice burners in the house. The Ugly Maniac's only rice burners besides the OFNA. And these things are only worthy to be around my Italians. Okay, is because they're modified. Because they're next level. Otherwise, they would be getting, like, tossed out of here. Because there's nothing allowed in the Muggy's Cave as far as motors unless they're Italian. We ain't running no freaking rice burners unless they're modded. Next level. Okay, you know, you guys getting that, right? You getting the theme here? Next level? These motors are next level, people. That's what the Muggy's talking about. That's what Mr. Zah said, next level. He didn't say, you know, stock was next level. He didn't say, no, RTR was next level. He said next level is race kit and modified. Here we go. Ready? Break that seal again. You ready? Here's Big Daddy. The Godfather is back. Oh, RCR modified. Super. If John's watching this, he's like, hey, man, he's stealing all my lines. Well, hey, man, John, shout out to you, man. I hope you unbox those 6 beasts you got. Oh, snaps. Let's take this bad boy out. Oh, yes. Look at that. Super Zah. Can you guys see that? Freaking beautiful head. Now you can see it better. He really made it stand out on this one. Oh, he put his initial. Lance Hedman. LH. Oh yeah. Purple People Eater. RCR modified. Any questions? Alright, people. Let's pull this bait. Let's break it down. We're on 48 minutes. Let me see if we can do this in 10 minutes. Okay? Now, I already started to make it faster pulling apart Rick's. This is Rick's modified 28.8 Rex Legend. Okay? Obviously, this is Lance's. So let's put Lance's over here. And let's take Rick's apart first. I've taken it apart mostly. I'm going to get my new screwdriver, since I got brand new ones. Where's the one that I have? German people. Use good shit, especially on these Novarosis, because it's a flathead, the screw that holds these on. Don't be messing around with no freaking Chinaman shit and end up stripping your shit out, because if you strip that screw out in there, you're screwed. And for you guys, when you're doing the ones with the hexes, Only MIPs, man. Highly recommend it. That's why they're expensive, but that's why they're the best for using it on stuff you do not want to strip out any head, any bolts that go into your cooling fin. If you strip them out, I don't know what to tell you, man. Even if you get the cooling fin off, okay, let's just say that happens. Now what? You got a busted off screw inside of your block? How are you going to get that out? Well, the answer is drill it out. But now you're drilling into your block. I heard somebody tell me that, and I'm like, you are insane, dude. You might as well chalk that motor's done. I mean, you can, but you're drilling into your block, so all those shavings are, you'd have to completely take everything apart on that motor, bearings and all, pull it, gut it all the way to where you just got the block, and then you'd have to, I would soak that shit in solvent. You do not want even one shaving gets in there, and your motor will be destroyed. Period. Okay? No questions asked. These nitro motors have no room for error. None. Okay? You guys can see what I'm doing, I think. There we go. You guys can see that now? Okay, so anyway, we're taking this apart. There's the head. Set that to the side. I took the carburetor off already. See the carburetor? Okay. Let's take the pit. Now the heads usually come right off. And then sometimes they stick to the... Just be careful when you're taking off. Now before you take the top of this off or the piston out, take out the back plate. I've already taken the screws out. Before you pull it out, make sure your piston, before... Okay, are you guys taking notes? Before you pull the back plate off, make sure that piston is up far enough to clear when you pull it out. Because if you catch the crown, the helmet, I call it because it looks like a helmet, the crown of that piston, you're done. Done like dinner. You just, excuse my language, fucked your motor up. Why? Because that's what that notch is for. It will catch in that notch and you'll ruin your piston. So make sure the piston is up far enough to clear that. Be very careful. This is delicate shit, man. If you never pulled a motor apart, watch a lot of videos, and I really don't recommend doing it until you know what you're doing. Seriously. I don't want to be responsible for somebody jacking their shit up. Okay, so what I do is I just gently, delicately, with a flathead, push it up a little bit. Sometimes you can just pull it up. So I'm going to pull this up, see if it comes out. Sometimes it comes out all in one piece. You guys seeing that? It's kind of upside down, but be very careful. It's pulling apart motor season. There we go. Now we pulled it out. I think almost. Bam. There we go. So you got the block. Now how do you get the piston out? I recommend watching a video called Motor Upkeep or Maintenance by Mike Krodick. He's the one that does all the, he's the team engine mechanic for Reds and Kyosho. So what you want to do is you want to turn the crank in an angle and set it like this, and you usually be able to shake it a little bit, and usually it'll come disconnected from the crank, the rod wheel, piston and rod. And usually you can just drop it out like that. See that? There's your piston. So this is Rick's piston. Okay, you guys are looking at the top of the piston there. There's the sides. There's the Conrad. It's called the Conrad. Okay, we got the sleeve. Got the button head. We're going to compare motors. So now, this is the block. Now, to take out the crank, usually you can just push it a little bit. Be careful though when you push it. I just push it like with my hand. See how I'm pushing it? Like that, very slowly. Okay, and usually it comes right out. There's your crank. Okay, so now we got all that. Now, so that's Rick's. There's the badass Nova Carb with only 2 needles, which is the best one. The ones with the 3 adjustments, they work. These are better though. Still, the 3 adjustment ones, I just don't like them. I don't like that 3rd adjustment. Okay, so let's put Rick's to the side. Now let's get Lance's off now, people. Now this is, here we go, RC Renew. Okay, let's pop the head of this one off. Okay. Take it out. Now, like I said, what I do is I like to turn it and look through the fins And you can see in there where your screwdriver is going. That way you make sure that you're, because I used to just, you know, try to feel it or whatever like this. But you got to be so careful, man. I can't stress that enough, man. You fuck up this motor and you just wasted all that money, man. I would cry if I damaged anything. I swear I would cry. Muggy's a crybaby. My mom would say, "Are you chionin?" In Spanish, that means chionin. Like, I'm serious. I would cry, man. If I damaged this motor, any of my motors, man, I'm frick. It's too much money, man, that you got into these things. I'm not that guy that's, you know, I'm not going to say, oh, you know, it's just, you know, money. I mean, it is. You know, it's not the end of the world, but, man, all that time and overtime and Saturdays that I rather chew glass than work, but I did because, you know, I wanted to, you know, I want to enjoy shit like this. You know? My parents got money. You guys have seen that video of my parents' place, and that's their money, though. I've never been the person that will sit there and sponge off my parents. You know? That's their shit. If I need anything, you know, of course, you know, but my mom's, I got it bad enough. My mom's always spoiling me with shit, and I keep telling her, Mom, I'm an adult. Like, I work, you know. Oh, I know, but you're my son. I love you. I'm just very blessed, man. My mom loves me to death. She's just not Larry Little. My mom wouldn't do for me. My dad, he's a little bit harder. He's a ball breaker, but that's okay. Maybe that's why I'm like that. Maybe that's why the Muggy's a ball breaker, ball buster, because his old man is. He's always busting my chops. Spending all that money on them toys. What's the matter with you? I said, Dad, it keeps me sober. All right. And then he doesn't say anything. So, let me see. Almost got the head off, people. We got getting there, getting there, getting there. Don't be yanking and pulling on shit. Patience, patience. These are delicate pieces of machinery. These are delicate Italian machines. Okay, so that's Lance's head removed. We'll set that over to the side. This is the top of the Lance's 28.8. So before we pull anything off, remember, we're going to take the back of this back plate off. This is the same thing. Be careful with these screws. Nova Rossi, I believe, uses these screws because, believe it or not, these are harder to strip than a hex. Hexes tend to strip if you use cheap tools. These will too, man. That's what I'm saying, man. I mean, that's why one of the reasons I ended up getting these. I mean, they have a special $20 wrench or screwdriver for the Nova Rossis, but I need new real flatheads. Like, these are German flatheads. And I hope they look like they feel good too. But this is like German steel, people. German or Swiss, I recommend it. That's like next level shit, man. Snap-on makes some good shit too. But Snap-on, they're great wrenches, great sockets, you know, power tool, whatever. That shit. But as far as screwdrivers, come on, man. Flatheads, Phillips, man, we're talking German engineering, people. We're talking Italians, Germans, Swiss. These people know what they're doing. So again, before you pull this out, pop this off. Ooh, hear that pressure in there? That sucker's got some pressure. Okay, make sure that that piston is bottom dead, I mean all the way up, bottom dead center, all the way up, right? Okay, it's up, so we can, now and then be careful, pulling it out. Hey, very careful. Oh, shit. There you go. Now, after that, again, we want to get the crank out. So we put the piston up as far as we can, or sometimes it'll just pop out, but you got to get it out of that rotation. But first, before we do that, let's pull the head off, the button head. Pull the piston out. I mean the sleeve. There we go. You guys see that? I don't know. My camera probably, my rookie camera shit. There we go. Oh, 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 got it. Oh, oh, give me the baby. Okay, so we're going to put that sleeve over to the side. Okay. We got this, you know, nothing special. They don't do anything special to these. But if you compare this to a Reds, the Reds, if you guys have ever seen the Reds, I showed you my Reds or whatever, we'll do another video another time comparing motors. The Reds, their diamond back plates, man, those things are like, that shit's like glass. I mean, these are okay. The Red shit is just, you know. So anyway, before we take the piston out, we get it up top like that, okay? And then you'll kind of tap it, and you'll feel it kind of want to fall. You got to pull it. You don't want to pull anything. It's kind of, sometimes it's a pain in the ass. You got to wiggle it. But it'll come out. Ooh! Oh, 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 shit, people. We're falling over the place. Man down, man down. You guys still there? Woo! Gotta be careful, man. You don't want to drop this shit. That piston just fell into my lap. Be careful. Be very careful, people. The muggy is just wrecking shit. Where are we at? We're at an hour now, people, so we gotta whip through this real quick. Let me show you the comparison and we'll let you guys get on with your life. So let me pull out the crank now. So here's the piston. Okay. Let's compare them while we got them out, since, you know, we'll do little by little. So there's nothing different about the back plate. So let's compare the piston. This is Rick's work. RB mods. Nothing special. Normal piston. There's the Conrad. There's your Conrad. Okay. See that? There's the Conrad. RB mods. Remember, this has got 2 gallons through it, so yeah, it's still looking pretty decent. Okay. You guys can see that? There you go. Focused. Top of Rick's piston. There you go. Side of it. Now, let's see Lance's. Let's see what Lance has done to that. Oh, what the? What the? Do you see that? Look at the top of that. You know what that is? That's called a lapped piston. Lance told me to look for this. See, Lance told me what to look for. Rick doesn't lap his pistons. He doesn't have the machinery to do it. That makes a big difference in your mods, people. A big difference. Performance, everything. Look at that. You guys seeing that? See that? It's called lapping your piston. That's pretty sick. Now look at the, let's see, look at the side. Rick told me to look at the crank. He changes the cranks on. Look at that. Oh shit. What the hell? That don't look like no stock crank, does it? Wow. That's a different Novarossi crank. Wow, what a trip. So the crank's even different. Look at the one that Rick did. It's just a normal, you know, crank. Nothing special. Wow, that's a trip. Now let's check out the sleeve. Okay. This is Rick's sleeve. Here, let me try to hold them together if I can. Hold them the same way. Wow, I already noticed a difference. Look at that. The one on the right, that's Lance's. RCR. The one on the left, that's Rick's. I mean, obviously you can tell because the Lance's, the RCR one is brand new. The one on the right, I mean, you can just tell by looking at it. This hasn't even been, no fuel's gone through it. Rick's has almost 2 gallons through it. But look at that exhaust port. See how it kind of looks like a face? I don't know if you guys are seeing that. Look at the size difference in exhaust port. Fuck. That's like totally noticeable. So there you go. RB mods, there's your exhaust port. You know, not saying that it's a bad job. I mean, Rick does, I like Rick's shit. It's good. But, I mean, look at the comparison, man. That's not even the same. Look how much open that is. That's gonna, the performance will be different. I can't wait to run these two against each other. There's Rick's. Okay. Lance. Any question? Way bigger. Now let's turn to the side. Let's get another side view. Okay. That's the biggest thing I've noticed so far. There's a side view again. Look at Lance on the right, Rick on the left. Okay. Let's turn it a little more. Get them lined up. Now Lance doesn't pull down these. He said you really... Now obviously there's a reason. Now see how Rick pulled them down on the left? Lance didn't. Let's go all the way around. We're basically at the back of the motor now. Here's the back of the motor. You can see Rick's on the right, on the left. There's Rick. See how he pulled all those fangs down? Lance opened them up. He didn't pull them down, he just opened them up. Damn camera. Focus. Focus! Freaking hate these cameras. There we go. Huh. But like I said, the biggest thing I noticed is the exhaust port. I mean, you can clearly see that. I mean, look at Lance's on the right. Okay. And look at Rick's. Yeah, Lance is a lot bigger. Alright, so you guys are seeing it. Now let's check out the crank real quick and then we'll end this video. So let's look at Rick's crank first. This is Rick's crank. Okay. There's Rick's crank work. That's the top, side. There's his crank fill. Okay. Let's look at Lance's. Pull that out. Top. Let's compare. Put them side by side. Remember, Lance is on the right, Rick's on the left. Wow. Look at the Lance's, the port. It goes far, it opens up longer. See how Rick's on the left is short and Lance's on the right? See how it's that port is opened up? Okay, now look at Lance's crank fill. Different ramp. Way different ramp. Rick's. So you can see the similarity, the differences in these guys' work. This is the whole block that Lance did. I mean, this thing is honed out. You can see the inside of it. You know, Rick did his a little bit too. But I mean, I've noticed mostly that pistonless lap, the ports opened up more and the crank's a little bit bridged differently and opened up. So, I don't know. We'll have to see how it runs. That's going to be the bottom line, people, you know, will be the performance. So we'll do that. You guys stay tuned for that. I hope you guys enjoyed this. I will leave you with something that I think you guys should probably... this is the Muggies, my message to everybody out there, all the haters, all the people out there that you know, whatever. This is what Muggy feels, okay? Okay, I'll tell you what I feel. Okay? The Muggy Maniac has got something for you. Okay? A1995. Alright, people, here you go. I'll leave you with this. You guys ready? This is the Muggy's anthem.
You don't have the guts to...
Maximum volume. Maximum volume.
You need people like me.
Oh wait, here we go. Are you ready, people? Here we go. This is the Muggy. Message to you guys.
We're not gonna...
All you
You're
haters.
a bunch of fucking assholes. You know why?
You know why?
You don't have the guts to be what you want to be. You need people like me. You need people like me so you can point your fucking fingers and say, that's the bad guy. So, what that make you? Good? You're not good. You just know how to hide. How to lie. Me, I don't have that problem. Me,